it would make it a lot easier than trying to coach 25 players through an IPL season. Let's put it that way. No, I think the great thing about us being involved with Praveen over the last 6 or 7 years, and it has been quite a journey for us. I started my coaching here with Delhi. I started here with Praveen. I think you had a year off, didn't you? Went back to the dark side for a year over at Mumbai, and then came back and joined the good guys here at Delhi. But the great thing about it, I think the great thing about cricket teams is you get to learn a lot about the people that are involved in the teams, not just what they can do as a player or as a coach. So I've got to learn a lot about Praveen as a person. I've got to learn a lot about him with his coaching background, and also a lot more about him as a player. I mean, as a young boy, I used to get glossy cricket books for Christmas every year, and it always had the touring teams that were coming to Australia, and you get to learn a lot about individual players like that. I've learned a lot about his first-class career, a lot about his international career, and the point that you brought up then about his coaching background and where it all started, and some of the great players that he's actually been able to work with on a one-on-one basis. Some of the academies he used to run. I know he's financially looked after a lot of young players as well, put them up and paid for their coaching through some of the work that he's done. So it's a really extensive coaching career that he's had to date. When he asked James and I and Saurav to be here tonight, all he had to say was, "Would you mind coming and giving me an hour of your time down at the hotel tonight?" And we're there. That's what I think the cricket community does for one another. The cricket community always looks after their own, and I've been lucky to be able to contribute to in a little way to what's turned out to be a terrific book. And he presented me with a signed copy. Was it in Calcutta for the scouting program we did during the World Cup? So it's nice to be here tonight. It's nice to share in moments like this and meet nice people and continue to learn more about some of the guys that we're working with and what's happened outside of the last 6 years. He's been involved in the game for so long, and every day that you talk about the game, there's a new story that comes up. I mean, I must admit, I didn't know this story here. I walked in, I saw the scoreboard, I sat down, and Praveen told me absolutely everything that went into this. His first year as coach, they lost the first 5 games of the season, was it? Yeah. Had to win every game there outright to make it through to this stage, and then here he is in a semi-final of Ranji Trophy, and his team is 5 for none, and they go on to win. So that in itself is a pretty remarkable story, and ones that you learn new stories every day, which is great.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।